Hello, hello, trainers. What's up? What's up, Julio, Albedo, Amaparo, Soft Reboot, P. Beerson, Chatty, Clay, Chickpea. Now we still got a little time. I'll be streaming for a little bit. See who else comes in. Let them get the chance to join in about maybe 2.5 hours. I'll do the drawing. In the meantime, we're going to be shiny hunting Pokemon Legends ZA starters because once home gets connected, I do want to be able to get a shiny of these in that game. First up, we're going to be doing Totodile. So how's everyone doing? I know the code giveaway was a complete mess. I had to drive to multiple GameStop before they let me get one, and they only let me get one. Thank you. Thank you, Soft Reboot, and good luck to all of you for the giveaway. But if you also like shiny hunting, if you like Pokemon lore, I do a lot of those videos, and I'm planning to do a Pokemon Legends ZA Let's Play, hopefully streaming when it comes out. So, I know a lot of you came for the code, but if you decide to stick around, seven? I don't even know if there's 7 in my area. See, the problem was they gave out the code the same day that the new Mega Evolution TCG set was coming out. So a bunch of the scalpers were already there to scalp the cards. Then they decided, oh, let's just do the codes also. Like, why did they do everything the same day? Yeah, a lot of these GameStop employees, they don't know what they're doing. It's too many things, it's too complicated, they don't know what's free, what's promo, what's... Honestly, I'd rather they had done like a beat 2 million Koraidon in a raid and then we all get it, like how they did for the Treasures of Ruin. Because at least you have to work for it, but you know you'll get it. I heard like in the UK they just print out codes, so like they don't really run out. They just, I guess, have a system to like, pull from. But no, in the States you get a physical card you have to scratch off. And they don't give them enough. Plus, you don't even know when they're going to be restocked. They could restock tomorrow, they could restock next week. This is only until, I want to say like the end of October. Oop. Yeah, because if you remember, the last time they did this was 2021. They did that with the Sword and Shield legendaries, and I was able to get one just fine. But now, since you have this culture of like TCG scalpers that really took off in the last couple years, now they're seeing scalping opportunities in like everything that they do. Even getting the mega set was hard. The first store I went to, they were completely out. It was the one I was able to get the code in. They had a couple of packs on the wall. And I think it was like limit 10 people, or 10 per person. But anyway, let's talk about something positive. What are you guys excited for? Pokemon Legends ZA. What is your mega ace Pokemon gonna be? What's that one mega that is gonna be by your side the entire playthrough? You know, it would be the perfect time to release them. Especially since Hoopa is so tied to the DLC. Bookplate, if you really like Halucha, I actually did do a little YouTube short on the inspirations behind Mega Halucha. I've actually been doing them for all the recently released Megas as well as Absol and Ambrose. I am probably not going to use Victory Bell, but I love that it exists because it is goofy. And it definitely looks like it's going to be like a bulky special attack or anything. I think it's just an engorged plan. Thank you, Plate. Yeah, for me, I love Pokemon lore. I'm like, my YouTube inspirations are like Loxton and Noggin and like Lorekeeper Toby, but also I love shiny hunting and I love doing playthroughs. I've always found that Pokemon is a great way to like learn about mythology, history, sometimes even science. So yeah, if you like nerdy trivia and Pokemon, you've come to the right place. And I have seen all the creators who were able to get early access and they were able to play for like an hour. They've said good things. They took on a Mega Victory Bell. It looked nice. Running through the city looks a lot of fun. What's up, chatty? Everyone's freaking out because like, oh, the clothing is not gender locked, so that's gonna be really fun. I just kind of wish they had let us pick the rival. Because look, I love Tawny. She seems cool. I really wanted Urbane to be my rival. So I'm going to be streaming for, let's see, another 2 hours or something like that. And then around the end of the stream, I'll be doing the giveaway. If you need to see what the rules for it are, the description in the YouTube channel link, or the video, has what you guys need to do. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, follow me on X, drop a comment on that specific video, my last shiny lore video. I do plan to do more of those, looking into the design lore of like why every shiny is what they are. And then you'll just have to be here in a little while when I do the random drawing. I do think ZA is going to be, even though it's not a big area because, you know, it's one city, I do think there's going to be a lot of buildings to go in. There's going to be floors in the buildings. You're going to be able to, like, go through the alleys. We got to see the sewer system, so I think there's a lot more to explore than just, like, running down the street. And also a reminder for the code. You will be getting one code, but the game that you have determines which of the 2 legendaries you get. So if you're on Violet, like I am right now, if I were to do the code, I would get shiny Koraidon. If you are on Scarlet and you get the code, it'll give you a shiny Miraidon. So you'll get the opposite to the one that you're basically writing. In case anybody has 2 of the versions and they want a specific one. Oh my god. I think I actually like the Koraidon more. Miraidon looks fine. You know, it's like that chrome color. It just kind of looks not that different. The Miraidon doesn't look different. The Koraidon has like this like black asphalty look. But they're both cool. All right. So what is everyone else's? Let's first do everyone's favorite Pokemon. Doesn't have to be shiny. Doesn't have to be from this generation. If you had, a Pokemon partner, which one would it be? My favorite Pokemon is actually Umbreon. And I would definitely be a Dark type trainer, but my ace would be a Mega Absol. Koraidon, Pokemon, and Porygon Z. Okay. A Gen 4 baby. I'm biased too. I played original Red version, but really when I was like into it, uh, Sapphire. So the Hoenn region is my favorite. But Sinnoh is right up there. Oh, it's a beautiful shine. really have time to play other games that aren't really Pokemon. I barely have time to play Pokemon. I've played like the Spider-Man games before, and I like those. Another franchise that I am pretty fond of that I don't get to play at all anymore. I do like the Assassin's Creed franchise. I love just, I guess because I like history. So like being able to inhabit like a time era and like walk in that time era. Plus like the lore of Assassin's Creed and like all these items that they're trying to get, and like I'm pretty sure that there was one game that like basically made it seem as if the old gods were like ancient alien type of thing, giving mankind like tools and all that. Like all that, the lore is amazing. Hi, Pupulu. Alright, if the sandwich doesn't make a Totodile shine, I'm gonna head over to the canyon and try my luck with the Tepe. It's going pretty good. I have all these shinies already. I'm trying to find like an extra one of each so that I can move those to Pokemon Legends ZA when home becomes available for them. There's just too many water Pokemon here. Well, they will have compatibility, not at first, later on, and then if you move a Pokemon to Legends ZA, you can move it out, you just can't move it into any other game. Yeah, not for a playthrough, like eventually. Like I think I have a couple extra shinies for Pokemon that are getting like that. I have like extra Bellsprout from a community day from Pokemon Go, and I just want to be able to like mega evolve a shiny Victory Bell, record that, be like, oh, this is so cool. I did Totodile first because I'm leaning toward that one being my starter. It honestly doesn't matter. As soon as I get my hands on an Absol, that's going to be my ace for the rest of the game. So all the starters are very cute, but none of them are among my favorites. They're okay. But as soon as the sandwich runs out, I'm going to try my luck at a Tepe. You know, I've seen a lot of people do that. The random, whatever random plushie they get, that's going to be their starter. I got mine off Best Buy, so I'm not going to get the plushie. But yeah, if you can't make up your decision, I think that's a great way to decide what your starter is going to be. Oh, it's a figurine. I thought it was like one of those little, like, clip on your book bag type of plushie. I don't know why. So, one of the first videos, like my second or so video on this channel, I just started this channel like this year, like in January. My first 2 theory videos on Legends ZA was I thought it was going to be set in the past. I was wrong. And then I was looking into which starters fit the French region, like non-Kalos starters. I was wrong also. I thought it was going to be Piplup, Scorbunny, and Snivy. It was none of those. So I don't know. I don't know why they thought these would be the starters. For the Legends Arceus, the final evolution fit the region, you know. Oshawott was a samurai. Decidueye was like an archer, like a rogue archer. And then Typhlosion was like some kind of yokai. So even though they're from Johto, Alola, and Unova, they fit a Japanese region. I don't know how Totodile, Meganium, or Chikorita, and Tepig fits a French region. Like, there's some loose theories, but nothing like, oh. Well, in Generation 8, we had Arceus, and then one of the starters was Rowlet, which was from the generation before. So that wasn't like an obstacle to include it. If you guys want, the theory is wrong, but if you still want to check out that video, basically I go into why I think Scorbunny, Piplup, and Snivy are the perfect non-Kalos starters for a French region, because they're already pretty French in their design. Yeah. And I just want to see how they're going to change them up. Like, are we going to get a Collision form of their final evolutions? Are they going to get Mega Evolutions? If not, I would love to see that. Because if they are getting Mega Evolutions, maybe those would be French enough to justify why they're in the game. But at least the Kalos starters, they show it as their new Mega Evolutions, and they are actually really amazing. That's true. Of course, you could get Empoleon, which is literally named after Napoleon. But I could see Inteleon being like a, I don't know, a French spy or something like that. No. For a second, I thought that was... Oh, so, Papulu, I have one of the codes to give away for a shiny Miraidon or Koraidon. I was able to get one from a GameStop. I know a lot of people have not been able to get theirs. They've been out of stock. So, if you would like to be in the drawing, which I will be doing at the end of the stream, exclamation point YouTube, and the video that I'm streaming on right now has the rules on how to enter, and it will be a random drawing. Well, then there you go. Yeah, they really messed up the codes, especially in the US. They were out of stock. I mean, at least in the UK, I think they announced where they're getting their codes. Spain, yes. I think even France. I don't think it has them. I don't think they have them yet, but they will be getting them. I don't know. I think they said it was a store just called Game. I don't know what that store is. But at least for the US, maybe it was France. I don't know. But at least for the US, they came out yesterday, and it just so happened to be the same day the Mega TCG set came out. So all the scalpers already there to scalp the cards also took with them as many of the codes as they could, and now they're selling them on eBay for like 25, 50 bucks. Which is just like, come on, man. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a little giveaway, see if I can't help somebody who couldn't get the code get their shiny bike. And a lot of people seem to be interested because yeah, same. I'm working on a shiny living dex too. Yeah, but if you saw the difference between Zacian and Zamazenta, because I went, that was 2021, and it wasn't that hard to get the code, like. And then this year is like, they're all out. And you can see that like correlates to like the trend of people scalping cards. The same people who just do this to make money off the cards realized, oh hey look, this code is worth something to someone. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, pup. Honestly, I think they should just get rid of the go to a store and get a code. Like, make us have to beat 2 million of these in raids or something. I don't know, something like that. You know, fine, make us work for it. But at least we know once we're done, everyone is going to be able to access them. Like the Treasures of Ruin mystery gift. Everyone got their shiny. Which, by the way, if you have not gotten your Treasures of Ruin shiny, they are in your mystery gift up until the end of September. Make sure you at least get those. Yeah, I do kind of like the in-person a little, but not if it's going to be like this. Or just like have it on the computer and just be able to print out a code instead of these pre-made cards that run out and then what? Because I think that's what the UK does. The UK prints them on your receipt. Yeah, it's hard enough to be a completionist. Like you need to get both games. You need to get a code for each of them. You need to. It's a lot. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rindu. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Clay. Like, they should have just done, like, make us work for it. That's fine. Look, make us have to do 5 million raids because these are the box legendaries as opposed to, you know, the 1 million for the Treasures of Ruin. That's fine. But, like, once we know, you know, you do this, you get that. Here, it's like, okay, go to the GameStop. Okay, they don't have a code. Then what? Yeah. I went after work yesterday, went to one GameStop. They were completely out of the Mega TCG set and out of the cards. I had to drive half an hour to the other nearest one where they had a code, limit one per customer or one per person. They also actually did have the TCG set. I actually was able to snag a couple packs, but it's just crazy. Ooh, wow, 800. Okay, so you're hardcore. Yeah, I mean, they've only announced like 5 countries. I hope they announce more because, like, these are the shiny box legendaries. Like, of course we're gonna want them. What shiny living decks wouldn't be complete without them? Or like do one of those codes where it's like, you know, if we like retweet 5 million times a post or something, like we just get like a code for everyone. Like how Pokemon Go does that sometimes. Alright. Time to head on over to Tepig in Canyon. That's crazy that there's none in South America because Latin America is huge. Like Brazilian VGC players are like how are they not gonna have a distribution in that area? What? Wow. Oh, you're Masuda hunting. I could never. In this game, in Pokemon Go, hatching eggs is always the bane of my existence. Hazel. Everyone just checking in. If you're on stream, make sure to look at the rules at the description of the YouTube video to enter for the shiny code giveaway. I'm still a good hour and a half, 2 hours from the drawing, but just make sure you did all the things you need to do. Masuda hunting Totodile, Brilliant Diamond, and hunting Sawtooth on the side. I'll show you so well. Did I just forget how to make sandwiches? Base. Yeah, the performance was not good. Once I started playing Scarlet Violet on the Switch 2, it was like a brand new game. I didn't even have that hard of a time playing the game. I didn't get any of those glitches that, like, you know, send you into the nether realm and you just infinitely fall. Like, mine would like lag here and there, but it wasn't that bad. How, what, and where, what, pup? To enter? Exclamation point YouTube. That's my channel. And the current live stream there has all the rules for the description in the description. It's like 4 steps. Make sure you're subbed to the YouTube, follow me on X. Leave a comment on a specific video, because that's, I have this website, I could draw a comment from there, and that's how the random drawing is going to be. And just be here in a little while when I do the drawing. Okay, yeah, so that video, in the description for this video, it has the 4 steps. Alright, little piggy, where are you? Hi, Julio. In that description for step 3, there's a link to the video. It's the shiny lore behind Palafin. It's one of the YouTube videos that I have where I explain why shiny Palafin is what, you know, what it is. Just leave a comment. Let me see, let me check on, I hope they're still there. Let's go to YouTube. Live stream. It's on the YouTube. Oh wait, what? Put that. Ah. 1 second. Let me. Hang on, I'm fixing it as we speak right now. Alright. Now the description should have the rule. When I scheduled the stream, I had it there, and then when I went live through Streamlab, it overrode the description to like the generic one that I always use. Okay, so if anybody's had trouble, now you guys can go to the YouTube channel, the video I'm streaming on, and it has the 4 steps on how to get entered. But thank you guys. No, not a break yet. I was just making sure that the rules were posted on the video because it got overridden when I started streaming on Streamlab. Yeah, sorry about that, Bubble. I thought it had all stayed the same, but I guess it got overridden. But it's 4 easy steps. Follow me on X. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Leave a comment on that one video. I've linked it there. And just be here when I do the drawing at the end of stream. Dragonite is very cool. I hope, though, that shiny Mega Dragonite is pink, like Dragonair, or blue, like regular Dragonair. Like, I hope they don't do the same breed. I like when the shiny Mega changes. Yeah, Pub, I know. That's why I left the link to there, so you could just click right on there. But If anybody else is confused, just let me know. I'll explain it. Any idea best way to farm shiny ball? I mean, I always just do a sandwich wherever they're most plentiful. I think Kitakami, they're actually pretty plentiful. That's another thing. I want to see how shiny hunting works in ZA. Oh, I didn't get 2 codes. I have friends who they were able to get them. They don't really care about a shiny living dex. So they got basically theirs and like they're kind of giving it to me. They just need it for like to have it in your dex, so to speak. Like registered, but like not like keep. So, since I was lucky enough to have an extra code, I'm giving that one away. Yeah, the friends that I have, they play more Pogo, more Pokemon Go than anything else. Like, they would love to get the shinies there, which we'll probably get in like 4 or 5 years from now. Just like how we got Zacian and Zamazenta this past Go Fest. Possibly. But yeah, they're more Pokemon Go completionists than anything. Which I love Pokemon Go. It's helped me finish a lot of dex entries. I have basically all of the Hoenn legendary trio shiny because of Pokemon Go. So it's a very useful tool. But since I'm a small YouTuber trying to grow the channel and people are getting nowhere finding the GameStop code, so I'm like, well, I have one. Let me do a little giveaway. See if I can't attract new viewers. Pump for the code, but maybe stay for the shiny lore, shiny hunting, and all that stuff. Oh, the other two, actually the other 2 birds, they gave it to us similar to, I think, how they gave, I don't think it was a code. I think it was similar to how they did the Legends of Ruin. Yeah, that's actually why if I were to get a shiny Galarian bird in Pogo, I'd be like, I trade it for something really good because I already technically have it. Right, it was the BBC. You had to do, it was like a tournament you had to participate in. Who's chatting? Tepigs? Yeah. The like purple flame is always great. Right, I'm seeing a lot of you commenting on that video, so that's good. Yeah, so like one of the series that I do eventually want to get back to, because over the last month I've kind of been focusing on like short videos about Mega Evolution, lore, and design. I do want to return to doing the shiny lore, because we've had videos about like why a Pokemon is whatever it is, but like the shinies are sometimes thought out so well. Like for example, the Palafin. Like as soon as I saw shiny Palafin, especially hero form, I was like, that's the like death of Superman. That's Superman's black costume for sure. I have one on Bonsly and Pseudo Budo. I have one on Sandy Guest and Palo Sand, which was so much fun. I actually want to go to Hawaii to look at those actual real-life beaches with black sand. Oh my god, guys. I've made it. I have a bot trying to get me to buy followers. That's how you guys know you've made it. And ban. Yeah, what a name for sure. Oh my god, guys, I just banned my first bot. Let's go. Imagine if the people who make these bots could program them to like do something, I don't know, useful. I may as well also go for Cynical do this. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna do a living dex. How old am I? It's on my X baby, but let's just say I've been playing Pokemon since Red version. Like OG Red version. Of course, I was very young and had no idea what I was doing. I don't even know if I ever even finished that game. I'm more like of a Gen 3 baby. Or Gen 3 kid. Yep. Definitely well into status. Yeah, of course, I have no idea what I was doing. Playing Red version on like my Game Boy Color. I was like, stats, type advantages. I was like, even the Pokemon didn't even look like they did in the anime. Yeah, my true first game, I consider to be Pokemon Sapphire. Sapphire and Diamond were peak childhood and like middle school era. So yeah, I've played pretty much a game from every generation. I kind of dipped out Black and White era and X and Y and Sun and Moon. Like I still played the games, I just wasn't like I did a playthrough and then I like put the game down and never did anything else. I really got back into it. Surprisingly enough, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Like the Switch games were what brought me back in. Hi, Gerald. Yes, there are. Look in the description of the video you're watching right now, and those are the rules on how to enter. Let's Go was very charming. I just wish they had let us actually battle. Like battle wild Pokemon, and then after you beat them, you can try and catch them the Let's Go away. Where? I don't think so. I don't think so. Pepic looks more golden when it's shiny. Unless it's like one of those in the distance. Yeah. Yeah, it's more yellow. I like to think it's a little golden piggy. Yeah, I've shiny hunted these before. Though I am trying to keep my eye on chat, so. If you do see a shiny, definitely let me know. Oh, let me get rid of some of these so some new ones will spawn. Alright, let's talk more Pokemon Legends EA. one of the things I am very, very excited about is the character customization. I am going to spend probably an hour or two as I'm streaming this game come next month. Like, I'll probably midway through my playthrough just kind of take a break and just do like a, you know, non-spoiler stream where I'm just like customizing my character. The hairstyles, that you can wear earrings, I hope you can wear rings. I just want to customize my character to look so cool. The male hairstyles and accessories are as good as the females, but they haven't shown a lot of the male, which is like a running gag that the male clothes always suck because it's like guys can't have anything cool or colorful or flashy. I hope that this is how we finally get AZ's Floette for like the Pokedex. Which, if you think about it story-wise, means one of two things. Either AZ, let's just say, sacrifices himself to save Lumio City, and then we kind of have to take care of Floette. Or, everyone lives happily ever after, and Floette's just like, hey, I want to travel with you, because AZ is already old and he has a bad knee. Kind of like how we got Enamours in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because AZ's Floette is like, it's one of those things that we know has existed and then they still haven't given to us. And it's like with Arceus, where we finally were able to like quote unquote catch Arceus. You know, we got the Azure Flute for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Maybe that's what all these ZA games are, a way for them to like repurpose all this like stuff that they plan to do. Because to me, that's what the ZA or the Legends franchise is so far. Like just a way to revisit regions where they had plans that they had to scrap because of whatever reasons. Kind of giving them like a second chance to like finish out all these things that they had in mind. Which is great because, you know, next year's probably going to be Generation 10. Going to be the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, and I think they should kind of wrap a lot of the stuff up so that they can kind of move on forward with like a clean slate. Little piggy, where are you? I'll start up another sandwich. Oh, Mateus Luca subscribed on YouTube. Sorry. 24 minutes ago. Okay, I'm not getting these notifications in my ear. So let me just make sure. Yep. Puppy Ulu on Twitch. And Windows. Thank you guys for the follow on Twitch. Alright. Turn it on. That way I can actually hear it. Well, it's about 11:18 a.m. my time. I'm probably gonna be live until maybe around 1 o'clock p.m. So we're probably like halfway through. Oh, my little PNG version of myself. Yeah, more or less. I had a friend of mine make a PNG version of me. He also made my logo, which is the head of the shiny Mega Absol. Basil, salt. I had to go to a couple. The first one I went to was completely sold out. Or like they didn't have any. They also didn't have the Mega Evolution pack. I was able to go to one that's inside of a mall, so that I don't think a lot of people realize that it's there. And I was finally able to like ask and be like, hey, do you guys have any codes? They had one per person, but they had codes, and they had like, I want to say like 20, 30, maybe 50 packs of the Mega Evolutions like on the wall. They even said that's all we have. So yeah, the Pokemon TCG fans and scalpers were definitely on their A game yesterday, so they cleared out just about everything. I have one code. Luckily, I have friends who do not care about living decks. But yeah, it was not easy. The first one I went to didn't have. The other one was like a half-hour drive away. I tried calling the second place and they wouldn't pick up the phone, so I'm like, let me just go. Why not? I'm already like almost there. Yeah, and they were limiting it to like one per person. It was they with all that, and they still probably ran out. Because the last time they did this with the Sword and Shield legendaries, I did not have any problem. I just literally went up. I'm like, there was no line. Hey, can I have a code? I'm like, yeah, here you go. I mean, I don't think they set the day for the release. I think it's actually Pokemon that, you know, tells them this is when we're releasing. But like, did the mainline side and the TCG side like not coordinate? Like, why would you think that's a good idea? I think there was supposed to be like Magic stuff also being released, like a bunch of other franchises. I'm like, what are you all doing? And that's the thing, because a couple years ago, scalpers were not the way they are now. It's much more common now. So with Sword and Shield, you know, they never thought to go and get the code. Now, they were already there to buy the cards, and they're like, oh, hey, yeah, the codes. So they just leveled up. They just learned a new move, scalping free codes and not just the card. No, of course. If you look in the description to this video you're watching right now on YouTube, just make sure you're following me on X. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. In the description, Rule 3, that's the video where you have to leave a comment on. And just be here when I do the drawing in a little bit. What I'll say, like a little less than an hour and a half. I do have Pokemon Scarlet, but I've never actually played it. I still have it here to eventually play through one day so I can get the Koraidon at the end of the game. But no, I've mostly always played the Violet version. But I just have the second one in case I ever want to do like another playthrough. Yeah, Eternatus, Zacian, Zamazenta, like those were not that hard. Like, but that was 2021. We're in 2025. Like, the scalping scene has gone crazy. I've seen memes on Instagram like, oh, forget about stock market, invest in Pokemon cards because they're a better rate on return. I'm like, guys, these are people's hobbies. Stop trying to make it into like a cash business. Like, kids just want to have these because they look pretty and they look cool. But everything's a hustle, everything's a grind, nothing can be for fun anymore. Oh yeah, there used to be a GameStop that was super close to me. That one shut down. I had to go to another one that's not that far from me. They were out. And I had to drive a half hour to the other one inside the mall. That's kind of tucked away. It's a little smaller, so a lot of people probably don't think like, oh yeah, that's right, there's one there. And plus, the thing is, they're also a limited amount because Pokemon sends them the cards with the code, with like the thing that you have to scratch off, and that's it. That's all they get. I heard in the UK, the way they do it is they kind of just print you out a code. Like I guess they're in a system where they can just like pull a code, and it's like, okay, here you go, print it on your receipt, which is the way it should be. Or at least have the physical cards, and when you run out of the physical cards, then it's like, sorry, we don't have the cards, I'll just print it to you on the receipt. Because the cards are cool, like the artwork is fine, it's a nice little thing to keep, but it's just, if that's all there is, it's like, come on guys. You know how many games you sold? There should be codes for all the games. Set it up with GameStop. Yeah, you're right, Demon. Like that's how they do it in the UK, I've heard. But in the US, for some reason, it's just the cards that they get sent. Yeah, no. Even some countries are not doing them at all so far. I mean, I assume that they're like, if they sell games in that country, they should have an event. Why they don't do it all at the same time, I have no idea, because then, you know, you see the Americans get it, and then Europeans freak out because it's like, when are we gonna get ours? And then they try to find codes in America, which takes away from the Americans, and then it just becomes completely crazy. Like, just release them all at the same time, let everyone else be able to get them. Or just make us do 5 million Koraidon raids, defeat them 5 million times, and then just mystery gift it. Like, I'm fine if they make us work for it. I get it. It's a shiny legendary, box art legendary. But as long as it's like, you do the work, you get the reward. Here, you can do the work. I've heard people tell me they went to 7 GameStops, they drove around all day, still couldn't find any. And it's a limited event, because this is only going on until, like, the code is redeemable up until, let me check, October 24th. So, a month to get a code and use the code. Yeah, Pokemon just keeps always underestimating how popular all of their stuff is. They never have enough TCG. Never have enough codes for the distribution. I'm not sure if there is a stream delay. If it is, it's probably a couple seconds, if that. I don't seem to be dropping any frame. I've stopped getting the TCG because it's all too expensive for itself. Yeah. I never even got into it because I don't play the TCG, and then once it started getting pretty interesting is when scalpers got in, and I'm like, I am not paying that much money. I have friends who will like go early on the release days, a Friday. They will go to a Target, they'll go to a GameStop. All right, I don't know how it is in Germany, but still, yeah. And they will spend the entire day trying to find like a box, like 10 or 15 packs, like between the two of them, and it's always like a struggle. Then if they want to buy, like I go to conventions with them, and they're buying like singles, and it's like $150 card. I'm like, I am not spending $150 on a card. I just buy the card. I can get. Yeah. Plus, if I really wanted to get cards for the Pokemon I like, let me just put it this way: my favorite Pokemon is Umbreon. Yeah. My friend was like, oh, I want to get you like a couple of like cards for like to have like a decoration. I'm like, but I got you Absol, because Absol is my second favorite Pokemon. I'm like, I can't get you the Umbreon. I'm like, I don't ever expect you to get me an Umbreon card ever. I love Absol. I will make you with Absol. Because like those Moonbreon cards are like $500. I'm like, no. Yeah, I played TCG Pocket. I saw somebody once post basically like a meme. It's like, finally, an Umbreon card that, can't be scalped from TCG Pocket. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's just become too much of an expensive hobby. And for some, it's not even a hobby. It's like, it's a business. It's an investment. King Boo, what's up? Yeah, I know, that's just, like, come on, man. Like, you remember playing Pokemon as a kid, hopefully, if you even are a Pokemon fan. That guy guarding the vending machine. It's like, why are you gonna take that from, like, a kid? Okay, Demon, I'm doing it through my YouTube, so if you look up !YouTube, you'll find my channel. The video that I'm live streaming on has the 4 rules. Basically, make sure you're following me on X or Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And there is a link to a specific video of mine that you need to drop a comment on. Because I found a website basically that lets me pull like a comment from a video, and then it's like a random drawing from there. And then just be here in a little more than an hour, I guess. That's around the time I'm gonna end stream, and that's when I'll do the drawing. But if you need a link to my YouTube, just !YouTube. Specifically, it's the shiny lore behind Palafin. That's the video that you need to comment on. It's part of an ongoing series that I hope to get back to doing after the ZA hype dies down, where I'm basically kind of just looking into Pokemon shinies and explaining why they are what they are. Because sometimes the shinies are done with a lot of thought and like they actually mean something. Grade A. Yeah, I know. That's why I've told my friends, I'm like, I never expect to get an Umbreon card ever from you guys. Like, because you know, one of my friends will be like, yeah, you know, like I'll get you like a card that you like or like a Pokemon that you like. Like, I was able to snag a couple of Mega TCG packs, and there's a Meganium, and one of my friends unironically loves Meganium. Yeah, the cards are nice. They look amazing. I love looking at the artwork, but that's always why I've stuck to the video game side of things, because I know I'm going to be able to get a copy of the video game. I'll be able to shiny hunt there. I'll be able to do whatever I need to do there. The cards are just out of control. To get a Hisuian Cyndaquil without buying Arceus, I think Pokemon Go would be pretty much it. Because I know that there are raids every now and then. It's not happening right now. Actually, it might be happening soon. I think they might be bringing Hisuian Typhlosion for Halloween? I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, other than Legends Arceus, Pokemon Go would be your only other way of getting one. And then you would have to send that to home. Wow, I knew there'd be demand for a code giveaway. I didn't think there'd be this much. You guys are awesome. Thank you, by the way. I will try to go back to that same GameStop and see if maybe they have another code that they'd be willing to part with. And if I can get my hands on another one, I will definitely do another giveaway stream. Because I really do feel bad for people who are not able to get the code. Especially since they made us wait like 3 years for this. You can tell it's the end of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because that's when they push out the shiny legendaries. They know that by this time next month we will not care about this game and it'll be Pokemon Legends VA all the way. Sort of. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, Arceus was a weird thing when they first came out. I think, yeah, they were just trying to test out a bunch of different ways to do a Pokemon game, and I loved it. They should definitely do more Legends games. Yeah, test a bunch of things out and then give us, you know, send us back to a region that we're familiar with a new story. I honestly prefer that as opposed to a remake. I don't want to play the same story again. Like, if they revisit Unova, like, I don't want Unova remakes. I want Black 3, White 3. Like, I want a trilogy. You can make it in the Legends, like, style. Make it more story-based, you know? You have to, like, reconstruct the original dragon or something like that. Like, I want to go back to Unova, but I don't want to play exactly the same thing I played in Black and White. Give me some new lore. Yeah, that's why I don't even want remakes, so to speak. I want a revisit. I want to go back to Unova. But not like a remastered Black and White. Like, just give me Black 3, White 3. Like, they already... Unova is already the only region that got, like, direct sequels. So, make it a trilogy. That would be so in line with, like, the vibe of Black and White. Oh, Albedo Dragon. He also follows me on Twitch. Thank you so much. I don't know why these alerts are not ringing in my ear. Appreciate the follows, guys. But next year, I definitely think is 100% going to be Generation 10. It's already been, it will be already 4 years since the last generation. It's going to be Pokemon's 30th anniversary. They want to do something big, kind of like how they did Alola with the 20th. And like with the Switch 2 out, that'll be the first, well, Pokopia is going to be the first Pokemon game, technically. A Switch 2 exclusive, but the first mainline game will be the Generation 10 game. And we'll probably get DLC the next year, and then maybe 2028. They'll give I don't know, another Legends game, maybe. Whoop. Yay, we found a shiny Tepe. Why does Hypnosis always miss me? Oh no. Sleepy. So anyways, I was saying 2028 possible universe. If not some other kind of Legends game. Or who knows, they may come up with a complete third like franchise along Legends and the mainline game. Yeah, we got it. Well, we're in the process of getting it. Alright, there we go. We got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure next year will be Generation 10. It's a big year for Pokemon. I mean, they've already got champions coming out. They've got Pokopia, the Animal Crossing type game. I definitely see it being like 2021 where they had like new Pokemon Snap, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Technically Legends Arceus because that came out in January, which was before Pokemon's 26th birthday, so technically within the year of its 25th. Oh, and we ran out of sandwich. Let's just see what you are. You are special attacker. Mild. Mine is definitely just going to be Absol. That's my favorite one. All the new Megas are great, and I'll use them, yeah, here and there. But Absol's definitely my number one. And based on what we've seen, I think you get Absol. It's like one of the first bosses. So I will be getting it very early. So I want to have that thing with me on my adventure for as long as possible. Where are the... Nope. Where's the chickweed? TAC Gaming, what's up? I'll bet what I also want to see is all the new megas. I want to see what trainers are paired up with, because I always like when the trainer is like has the same vibe as the Pokemon, or like is styled after the Pokemon. So how's everyone's Saturday going? I know some of you are shiny hunting. What else is everyone up to today? Ooh, playing ranked. How's that going? What regulation are we in? Are we still on the one where you can use one mythical? Looking through actually quick. Mostly people complaining about the GameStop code. Man. Ugh. One mythical, one legendary. See, this is why I'm glad they're finally switching to to champions because it's been like 4 years. Like, what else? What other kind of regulations they're gonna come up with that we haven't done already? 2 shiny Score Bunnies. Score Bunny was my starter in Sword. It's my favorite of the 3 Galars. Well, stick around, Mateus. We're about an hour away, and then I will do the drawing, and best of luck to you all. Let me see, where is... In which for Chikorita? Arceus Extreme Speed Abuser. Wow. I never thought I would see the day Arceus was in VGC. That always felt just way too overpowered. So how do you think next, I guess when Champions is introduced and we're able to use Megas in VGC, is VGC just gonna break? Gotta do a little shopping. I know it's been like more than 10 years since like Megas were in the, well, no, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I guess had them still, but it's been a long time. We'll just try. We'll try Totodile again. Well, I'll definitely get into VDC if Mega Absol becomes like super broken or something like that. Yeah, more or less. Which should just about be at the end of the sandwich. So if anybody's listening, if anybody's watching, remember, follow me on X. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave the comment on that video that is linked in the description. Halifin Shiny Lore. And just make sure you're here for when I do the drawing. And best of luck to you all. If I do end up getting some other code, maybe I find a GameStop that has one, I will try to do another one of these streams. See if I can't help out. And even if I don't, I hope you guys come back for another stream and check out my other YouTube content. Shiny Lore, YouTube shorts on what the megas are based on. I do plan to do a ZA playthrough. There's a lot of stuff coming. Even next year when Lego sets come out, I want to try and maybe do streams where just chill and build one of the sets. Thank you, Demon. Yeah, I'm just a small little content creator. Just started this year. I really got hyped over ZA. I mean, I love Mega Evolution. It's my favorite gimmick. I could go into Mega Lore forever. Okay. 20 questions. Think of a Pokemon and chat will try to guess it. Ooh, hang on. This requires some brain power. Alright, actually, I do have one in mind. It's actually going to be the next Pokemon that I do a video on. So, alright. Start the question. Good question. Yes, it does have a Mega. First half. Yes. It is in the first half of the Pokédex. You guys are good. Yes, it is a fight. No, it is not Horn. Oh, Viral Monkey followed on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Love. No. No. Not Lucario. Lucario. Come on, guys. I'm not that basic. You got it, chickpeas. It's Heracross. In fact, we can talk about a little bit of its lore now. I'm still editing it together. It'll probably come out like Tuesday or something like that. But you guys all know what Heracross is based off, right? In Japan, there is a sport that is literally beetle fighting. So that's why Heracross is a bug fighting type. Based on the rhinoceros beetle. But when it mega evolves, its forearms get like massive. The reason it gets so massive and it gets so strong because it goes from being able to lift 100 times its weight to 500 times its weight is because, just like its name suggests, Heracross is based on the Greek hero Heracles, also known as Hercules, and that's why it gets all big and buff. So Mega Heracross is just a big buff version. Just think of Heracross's main or base form as like young Herc from the Disney movie, and then Mega Heracross is when he buffs up after training on the island with Phil. There is also a beetle that's the Hercules beetle, so there you go. Not gonna lie, Heracross is actually, I think if I was a bug type trainer, that would probably be my eighth, along with its Mega. I think it actually looks really cool. And it's so like underappreciated. Because everyone's like, oh, fighting type Mega. Everyone goes to Lucario. Or even like a Gallade. But like, Heracross is cool. Yeah, before Gen 5, a lot of the bug types were hit or miss. I mean, you had Scyther and Scizor, that was cool. You had Heracross, but they didn't become cool until like after Gen 5. But like if you look at the stats for Heracross, it just has monstrous attack. I think in my playthrough for Brilliant Damage and Pearl, like Heracross is one of the members. I think I had to do Brick Break until it learned close combat, Aerial Ace, Mega Horn, and what was it, Throat Chop? Absolute beast. Came in clutch, especially in the Elite Four, which was not as easy as people thought going in. Yep, the 12 labors of Hercules. Exactly. See, it's that kind of thing that makes me just love Pokemon. Like, like, I learned so much mythology and, like, science and, like, trivia just, like, looking up Pokemon. I think playing Pokemon just makes you smarter if you actually pay attention to what's happening. If you actually look into the Pokemon and don't just like button mash. Like conceptually, Game Freak is amazing when it comes to the Pokemon region, the lore, the designs. The gameplay and the execution are not always 100%, but like the conceptual idea is there. Like even in this game, if you go right now, we're in the plains. If you go to that rock formation that looks like, I don't even know where it is. It basically looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King, and you'll find a male Pyroar just looking over the savannah. Like, that's hilarious. I love that. Oh, that's fun. You're gonna be a game designer? That's very cool. I mean, just be very curious about history and like literature and mythology and like, because if you're curious about that, you'll be able to find like some old story, some like mythological something that you'll be able to adapt into like an amazing storyline. That's one of the reasons why I think Assassin's Creed is like up there, because it's history, you're playing through it. There's a little bit of mythology with like the old gods and all like the things that they're trying to gather. I always forget what it is. Another type of game that I really did like was the Telltale games. I used to watch streamers back in like the pandemic era. You know, those like novel ones of like it was like the wolf one, the Wolf Among Us or something. And they adapted like all the storybook characters into like you recognize them, but they were definitely like a grittier, kind of darker version. But yeah, I mean that's honestly my advice to you if you want to be creating games. Like be curious about the world and you'll find inspiration. There's a reason like Junichi Masuda flies out to like all these places before they decide, oh, we're gonna make a region on France. Like he visits France and like gets a feel for it. It's like, oh, we can turn this into a town. We can turn this into like an area. We can adapt these, you know, weird stones in this one area and make it like Pokemon related. So Chickpeas, do you have any games like in mind that you want to create, or are you just learning how to, you know, code and design games? Is there like a dream game that you want to create? I literally just do you have any spots from up here? Been lurking. I got you, puppy. Oh, I love the reason I love open world games because I want to explore. I want to like treasure hunt. I want to like get deeply ingrained into the into the world. Like I love world building. It's one of my favorite things. Especially if there's like a nice mythology behind it, or like, you know, like again, like with Assassin's Creed. No, we are not into distribution just yet. In about, I want to say, 10 more minutes. Puppy, just make sure you are following me on Twitter and it'll be the next 10 minutes. Puppy, what's your Twitter account just in case? Is it similar to your Twitch name? Okay, so it's the same thing as your Twitch name. I just want to make sure. Because I know a lot of people have different names, and I'm like, make sure it's actually, you know, you guys followed me on 2 accounts that may not have the same name. Alright, I'm doing it in the next, like, 10-ish minutes. I'll get that set up, but just in case you have to leave, and if you do win, I got you, puppy. You've been here a good amount of time. And I do appreciate that. They've actually been coming in pretty fast, the comments. Let me see if I've been able to read through them all. Let's see. Going. No, X-Frozen, you are still in the running. I'm going to do it in a couple minutes, but check the YouTube video description for how to enter, and best of luck to you. I know, Crunchbite. It's been a problem with pretty much everyone. I think I was only able to snag this one code for myself. Well, this one, my friends were able to find like one, like it was limited. They were actually there to buy the TCG sets, and they were able to get a couple. All right, so last call to anybody that's listening. Make sure you follow me on X. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you go look at Rule 3. that tells you which video you need to leave a comment on, and I will be doing that giveaway in just a couple of minutes. It is a card with a code that's unscratched, and if you win, I will DM you the code, and you got yourself a shiny. Remember that you will be getting the opposite version of your game's shiny legendary. So if you have Violet, you'll be getting Koraidon. If you have Scarlet, you'll be getting Miraidon. There's no way around that. That's just what the game's going to give you. So if you have two game versions, just so you know, be careful which game you redeem the code with. Appreciate it, Pearson. Alright guys, just a couple minutes. Make sure subscribe to YouTube, follow on X, leave a comment, and just sit back and let me try and figure this out. Thank you, Mateus. Hopefully you guys will stick around. I am a huge Pokemon fan. If you guys are ever wanting to talk about Pokemon, leave a comment on my videos. You tweet me. Whatever it is, I'm trying to post more often. I've got shorts about Mega lore for all the new Megas. You know, why is Delphox on a broom is actually a lot more in-depth than you might think. It's not just, oh, it's a witch. Well, what are its ties to France then? All right, everyone, let us do this. Drum roll, and let's see who will be getting the code. All right, SFRB. Who is that? This account does not exist. SFRB? Who is that? SFRB, guys. Who is that? This is why I said you guys have to either be here or you gotta let me know who is that and whose Twitter account do I send that to. I'll give it a couple minutes. If they don't respond, I'm gonna do another one. Well, I set this scheduled up since yesterday, so there were people who did this already in advance. But that's why I said you guys had to be here to be able to actually get it. All right, last call. SFRB. No? Going once. Going twice. No? All right. Let us try that one more time. All right. Let's try that again. And if it's SFRB or whatever, I'm just going to refresh the page and see what happens. All right. 3, 2, 1. Never, ever say. Who is that? Account does not exist. What the? Am I doing this right? Never, ever say. Is that anybody in chat? All right, never ever say. Going once. Going twice. All right. Third time's the charm. 3, 2, 1. I don't even know how to say this. Page does not exist. Guys, come on. It's a free code. All right. I'm going to do it again. All right. Oh. Okay. You were here. Do you have a Twitter account that I can send this code to? I see it. I see it in chat, in chat, in chat. Okay. So I can't read any of those characters. I'm sorry. Uh Congrats. Okay. Perfect. All right, yes, and you are following me on X. Okay. So congratulations. I don't know how to say your name. I don't know those characters, so I'm just gonna go with Taijun. Congratulations. I will be scratching off the code and I will be sending it to you momentarily. To everyone else who was in chat, sorry. If I do get another code, I will be doing another stream like this. Thank you all so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys staying and liking. I hope you guys stick around. Hope you guys follow the rest of my content. If I ever get a chance to do something like this again, I'm very generous with these kind of codes. I really do want you all to enjoy Pokemon. All right. So, Taijun, thank you again. Congrats again. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, trainers. Thank you so much, Chatty. And I hope you guys get lucky somewhere else. Hopefully a GameStop or another streamer has a code for you guys.